Metal detecting is a freaking hard way to find gold. But thankfully for me, I'm on the shallow lead, and there is a lot of gold nuggets here. Oh, left behind by the old timers. Almost exactly 100 years ago, the old timers punched these small holes, which aren't really that small, all the way down to bedrock. And what they were chasing was ancient river gravels, gravels that had been left behind by watercourses that are long since gone. But when they did that, they did it by candlelight in deep, dark holes. And that means that sometimes their shovels and picks scooped into the pay layer. And that is what is currently sitting on the surface of this ground right now. Meaning that the tops of these piles here have gold from a pay layer that once produced hundreds of thousands of ounces in this region. And I've set myself a little bit of a challenge. At precisely 12:59, I'm giving myself 5 hours to go and find 100 targets with my metal detector. So in 100 targets, how many pieces of gold can I find? For the sake of practicality, I'm going to dig up all my targets and only film every 10th one. And these are my first 10. Yeah, that's a shotgun pellet, and there's a lot more where that came from. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't get asked the question, Chris, why don't you go out with a metal detector and find big nuggets like those people on TV? It's a bit of steel. And the thing is, I do. I just can't fight geology, because unfortunately, I'm not God. If you followed me for any length of time, you'll know I don't normally use headphones. That's because I've normally got Fern out with me, but Fern is currently being well looked after, and therefore I can use headphones, and man, have they made the difference to my detecting. I'm using a GPX 6000 and it has a problem with its speakers, so using headphones clears the audio right up. Unfortunately, we're also dealing with a lot of hot ground. Metal detecting for gold is amongst one of the hardest methods of gold prospecting, and that's simply because your detector can't tell the difference between a lead pellet and a piece of gold, meaning you have to dig every single little wobble. And the gold fields, thankfully for us, are also full of iron minerals, meaning not only our high-end metal detecting machines get confused with what is a target and what isn't a target, but so do the meaty sacks controlling them. It doesn't look like it, but that is a valley down there. It's actually quite a steep hill. And I've come up the hill to this hard rock mine. So you can see the depth of soil, that's the natural soil. And then we've got the bedrock that starts just there at that line. And traditionally around these sort of mines, you end up finding lots of scrap iron. And scrap iron is simply from their picks and their shovels and wedges and everything else they use to open the mine up. And even though that mine looks like it has a floor, I wouldn't jump into it. But I know that sticks and branches tend to cause this matting effect. It looks solid, you can jump onto it and woof, straight down. That sounds suspiciously like a shotgun pellet. Somewhere just here. First scoop. That'll be it. Shotgun pellet. I always get asked the question, why don't you check the dirt that's in your hand just in case there's another target? Two reasons for that. You can usually hear double targets if they are in your scoop. And second of all, I always redetect my hole after I cover it back up just in case. So in all likelihood, I'm going to know if there's a double target, and if I don't catch that there's a double target, I'll get it on the second pass. I started today and I was like, I'm going to do a 100 target challenge and see if I can do it. I never would have expected the hard part of that to be finding 100 things. I haven't found a target in probably a good 10 minutes. And this is the first little signal that I have got. It sounds just like a shotgun pellet. It's very loud. Sounds like surface. But it's definitely a shotgun pellet because it's in the leaf litter. Here it is. There's a shotgun pellet. It's a really common misconception that if you take a metal detector out, you're going to find big gold. Shotgun pellets, on the other hand, we got oodles. We could have as many shotgun pellets as we want. Go with your friends. Yeah, that's right. For the first couple of hours, it was nothing but rubbish, but my luck was soon to change. 100 targets is no joke. Oh, we got to keep going. I've been at this for an hour already. Does that count? Does that count as a find? I mean, I did metal detector, but it is metal. That's an old watering can. How cool is this thing? I've got enough rusty crap at home, but that's really cool. That can go on a stump. Ah, yes, your new pedestal, my beautiful little watering can. Enjoy. Screw. It's a screw. Nice. This is a really soft signal just here. Could be a really small bit of crap. It's in this top moss, so... it sounded so good, but it's a shotgun pellet. Almost 2 hours has elapsed since I started this. I'm struggling to find targets. I didn't think that was going to be the problem. I thought finding gold was going to be the problem, which is a problem, but there's no rubbish out here. I don't get it. 15 minutes later, and I have finally got a very sharp signal in front of me. I think it's going to be 99% chance of shotgun pellet. But man, I haven't dug anything up in so long. So loud. I reckon big shotgun pellet or like a bullet. Yep. One massive ball of disappointment. Got the digger hole there where I pulled out that shotgun pellet. I've got a digger hole next to it, right on the edge there. Very loud signal. It's some letters. Go with the others, SBM. Metal detecting is not easy. Oh my god, oh my god. We might have done it, we might have done it. We might have finally found gold. I had a scrape here, I moved it back. It must have flicked the rock and it shifted over here. Whatever it is very small. That is quartz. I want to keep detecting, but oh, gotta just use some prospector's lubricant. That's gold. That's gold. That's gold in the middle of that. That is freaking gold. All day. Oh my god, I've been going now for 4 straight hours, no break, target after target. Detector's almost out of battery. Oh, I've got gold. I've got no time to, I've got to keep moving because I'm going to go until this detector's flat and I want to maximize that time. I'm going to put this in my container. We're going to keep hitting it. You got to detect slowly so you detect properly, but I got no battery. So I got to increase the speed. I don't know how much longer this battery's got to go. It keeps making very aggressive noises at me. And I've literally dug about 30 shotgun pellets out of this particular area. I think this might be gold. Have a listen. I can't see a shotgun pellet in there. So, like, that maybe. No. Ah! Yes! Oh, it's tiny, but damn, that counts. That is a tiny little gold nugget. That is minuscule. We got two. We got two, plus a maybe with the hot rock. I can't wait to crush. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. Bloop, bloop. Oh, filming on the run. Filming on the run. The sun is well gone, and I'm finding old shotgun cartridges. This is where all our lead's coming from. The old timers used to use scatter guns or shotguns to protect not only their claims but to hunt with, so there's a lot to lead around. It's good to see one of the cartridges out here too. I've hiked all the way back up the gully, back to the top mines. This detector's just lasting on no battery. It's giving me low battery warnings, and I really thought this was going to be a shotgun pellet, but I think that's a specimen. That's gold sticking out of it. It's really hard to tell in this light. That's gold! Look at that! Holy crap, guys. Holy crap. That is a good specimen. That is a really good specimen. That's made this whole day worth it. I am exhausted. I don't even know how many targets I've dug at this point. It's done. It's out of battery and the sun is officially gone. Guaranteed I got at least 3 bits, and I have a 3-kilometer walk through the bush in the blue hour to get back to my car. Because that was literally 5 hours of absolute detecting mayhem. I know you've all got a bunch of questions. What do the gold nuggets look like? How many targets did I dig up? And what the fuck is going on with my hair? I'm literally in the process of dreadlocking my hair, but I have to finish the outro to this video, so this is what you get. So let's check out the golden targets so you can stop looking at my hair. In total, 85 targets. There's a reason you hear me say shotgun pellets so much. 45 shotgun pellets in total, and just one shotgun back. So every time I managed to dig up just another type of ammunition, I was really excited. I'm fairly certain that's a car badge, SBW or SBU or SB something. And just before I show you the gold, you get another opportunity to check out my haircut. And I wanted to mention a big thank you to all the patrons and channel members who've jumped on over the last month, and for the people who've been giving me long-term support. Without you guys, I couldn't be making videos like this as regularly as I do. This month over on Patreon, we're giving away a brand new River Sluice by Dream Mat. So if you want to be involved in that, costs just $2 a month, no long-term commitments, links in the description below. But honestly, the most important thing you can do to support any creator is completely free. That is to leave a comment and hit like or even dislike, because that helps spread the videos to more people's feeds. Support your local creator, smash that like button so you can see more this. Look, at this point, I'm not even sure we're going to get a weight off our smallest piece of gold. So I'm sure going to try. That is a tiny little puglet. 0.036. The first little specimen I pulled out looks beautiful now that it's all cleaned up. Obviously there's a lot of rock in with that gold, but we're still going to put it on the scales for a bit of fun. 0.072, let's call that half gold, so about the same size as the other piece. However, this one here, this is the one right at the 11th hour that made me so happy to get. 3, 2, 1, flip. Ah, 0.181. Let's call that a 0.08.